I missed my mouth completely.
Just
that
rushed.
was awkward.
So.
That was weird. I've missed my mouth.
Yeah. So
They saw
normally,
it. You didn't see it.
flip these so they
Don't get mad at me on camera, Justin. So hi guys, welcome back. It is me, Drew, and Justin is here with us today again because you're catching us on day 3 of our 4-day food week that we are doing. Something new we're trying where we cook together. We've made videos in the past, but we are cooking a whole week of food for you to learn like some recipes. This is our fall food week. We will be doing one again probably in a few months, where basically we just bring you a bunch of recipes to kind of show you how to eat healthy and be happy during like whatever season we're going into. So right now we are in fall week, and today for the 3rd day, what are we making, Justin?
Arepas.
Arepas. Okay.
Yeah, or just arepas.
What are arepas?
Yeah, they're from Venezuela.
Okay.
And they're starting to pop up more and more, like food trucks are serving them because it's a gluten-free, naturally gluten-free.
Okay.
And it's like a little like pocket, like a pita pocket.
Ooh, okay.
But gluten-free.
I'm really excited.
Stuff it with anything, so I thought it would fit really well into this fall food week.
Perfect.
Because of the corn.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
First step is you need to get the right kind of cornmeal.
Okay.
This one you can find if you have a bigger grocery store or one with any kind of like Latin American kind of food in it, not just Mexican food, but Latin American food.
Okay.
You'll get it. It's called P.A.N. P.A.N. Okay. And there's like a couple of different types. So one is the Masa Harina. Okay. Which is corn that's been soaked in lye. Okay. And that would be more for your like tortillas. Okay. Okay. This kind, it is just pre-cooked. Oh, gotcha. So it's pre-cooked and then ground into a flour. Oh, okay. So it has a little different consistency to it when you add the water. Interesting, okay. So you don't need a special recipe because the recipe is on the bag. Okay, perfect. Yeah, and it's 2 ingredients. Oh. 2.5 cups of water. Okay. 2 cups of this. Okay, so what do we do? So first, though, this one, so a lot of times you do the dry first. Okay. We're going to do the wet. Ooh, okay, and that's all in here? Yep. So just pour this in here? 2.5 cups of water. And that's already measured out. Yep. Perfect. Oh, see, planning. Boom! I know, exciting. Yeah. We by the 3rd video, 4th video is going to be like so professional, it's going to be scary. All right. And then 2 cups of this. Was it 2 or 2.5? 2. Okay. 2 cups of this, 2.5 cups of water. Gotcha. Yep. Okay. So you just dump it in. Okay. And then use a spatula or a scraper. Yep. Use this one. Yeah. Got a little carrot on it from the video that went up yesterday. All right, so you're just kind of mixing it around. Okay. And at first it's going to be like kind of clumpy. It's going to seem really, really watery. Yeah. And then eventually it will come just together into like an actual dough. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay, yep, I'm seeing it. It's like at first it's just a little watery, so I was a little nervous, but then it's really seriously like warms up quick into a dough. That's actually so awesome. I love that you straight up just add water. Yeah, and it's not like there's, weird ingredients to it. Gosh, this is so easy. This is when I feel like a lot of people actually take the time to work on making themselves at home. I'd love for you guys, if you do make it, post it on Instagram, tag me and Justin in your photos, just like Drew. What's your Instagram? Getting healthy _ good food. That's right. Okay, so this looks like it's already mixed. That took like no time at all. Are you kidding me? Look at that. Yep. Boom! That is amazing. I'm like I'm hooked on it now. Okay. So we are going to let that sit for just a minute. Okay. It doesn't have to sit for a really long time. Right. But it does help just to like let it for the water to get soaked up by the corn. I'm noticing it is. Yep. Okay, cool. All right. So while that's going, I have the other stuff that's prepped already. Perfect. Now, you can fill these with anything. Okay. Okay. So the actual like arepa itself, the cornmeal, does have a little bit of the natural corn sweetness to it. Okay. So you can kind of either play with that or go in the opposite direction. Okay. So, I mean, I've seen it. You can do like chicken. You can do cheese in there. Sure. I've seen plantain, like just raw plantain that's mushed up. Okay. You put in there and eat. Nice. But we're gonna do a roasted sweet potato. Okay. That I have spiced. See if we can get that in there a little closer without me burning myself. Okay. All right. So a roasted sweet potato that I spiced with some smoked paprika, cumin, chili powder, and then onion. Okay. And then just some black beans. Okay, and you just threw the black beans in there, but you cooked the actual like sweet potato. So you pre-roasted the sweet potato. Yep. And just so you guys know, all the information of how to actually make this entire recipe will be in the description box below. So if you feel like there's something we're not explaining, we will fully describe it down below this video. But you had already roasted the sweet potato, then you cut up some onion, put it in there with the other ingredients. With the other spices. And did you kind of just spice it based off of like just like... Yeah, kind of like thinking about the sweetness of the cornmeal. I did more of like a smokiness.
Okay.
But then I did add in just a touch of maple syrup.
Okay.
So, because that helps to then balance out some of the spices along with the natural sweetness of the sweet potato.
Okay, cool. So what do we do now?
All right. So, set that to the side. This sat for as long as you were watching, so about a minute.
Yeah.
This we're going to divide into about 10 pieces.
Oh, okay.
And again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Yeah, see how nice that...
Yeah, that's just seriously like using our hands, or are we using the...
Nope, we're just going to use our hands.
Okay.
So, and again, we're just going to be a little bit less...
professional.
We'll be the Justin and Drew, you know?
Yeah, we'll be what we normally... We're just going to be ourselves, so that works. Okay, great.
But, you don't have to like, I decided, I was like,
oh no, okay.
Let's try to be, I guess, a little bit more professional.
Okay, so you just cut it down like that, perfect.
Yeah,
I feel like it made you less professional though over time. Yeah. Okay, all right.
So we have that, just kind of ball it up.
Okay, ball it up.
I have the griddle going already.
Okay.
Yep, so I like to do at first the griddle dry with no oil.
Okay.
Because that helps to cook it.
Okay.
And you put it on the griddle.
Okay. With
the palm of your hand, just kind of...
I'll let you smash mine.
Yeah, mash
I'll ball them up, you smash them up.
Now,
and then you want to move the griddle without burning yourself a little bit this way, just so people can see what's going on.
Yep. And you don't want to squish it down too much.
Okay.
Because
will it flatten more as it cooks?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
So what you have...
Yeah, it's not going to flatten up. It's not really going to puff up at all.
Okay, cool. All right, there you go.
But the point of this is you are going to be cutting it a little bit with a wet knife.
Gotcha.
So that way you can fill it with the stuff.
Okay.
So if you make it too thin, you're not going to be able to...
This is really simple, you guys. Like, honestly, like, I'm so, like, this might be my favorite recipe we've ever made.
Yeah,
because I honestly, like, I feel like I can walk around with this. All I need to do is go buy that with some water, and then I can take some chicken, whatever, because I am not vegan, and put it in there for my kids to eat and enjoy. And then you said it's gluten-free, so this is really great for people who have, like, a gluten sensitivity. That one's kind of a big one. So, yeah, okay, this is awesome. I'm excited.
Yeah, and this is one of those, like, weekday meals where you just really don't feel like prepping ahead.
That's a everyday meal for me. That's like a just like Drew special normal meal. So I like that you're kind of alluding that it's a weekday meal. I'm like, this isn't everyday.
Yeah, and then for like food prep, I like to roast veggies ahead of time. Okay. Because then you just pull it out of the fridge, heat it up, add some spices to it, and you're good to go.
Okay. But the thing that's cool is, like, you know, if you decided that you wanted to add a little bit of like meat to it or something, you could still do the sweet potato onion mix and then put in like a little bit of ground beef. Honestly, the best recommendation is always in like a ground turkey or like a ground chicken.
Yeah, anything that's lean.
Right, and then like basically something you can do is you could get a like a marinated mix and like even just soak it in that, like just for an hour or even overnight before you cook up the chicken or turkey, just to give it a little bit better flavor, because I know sometimes like ground chicken and turkey can be a little bit less exciting as ground beef. But the cool thing is when you do something like that, you're adding in a high amount of protein into your diet. So that's what I do like about doing that.
Yeah,
Might do that.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Yeah.
It's very exciting for me.
Well, and what's nice about these is in terms of like calorie, they're not that much.
Yeah,
so, like, each of these is maybe like 100, 150 calories. Which
Seriously?
is which is basically the same as like a tortilla.
Right, and honestly, for me, like one of these, with what I'd be done. I'd become like I'd be stuffed.
Yeah,
so
you can make them a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
I have seen it where people like do press it down even more.
Okay,
like not
and
quite
really
the
flatten
tortilla,
them. Okay.
But press it down more and then actually use it as like an open-faced sandwich.
Okay.
Or put two together as a sandwich.
So now what are we doing?
Yep, so these are going to cook for about 3 to 4 minutes per side.
Okay.
The middle of it, since we did leave it a little bit thicker, the middle we don't want to be all the way cooked.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, because again, this cornmeal is pre-cooked.
Okay.
That's kind of the point of it and how it works. So it's pre-cooked, but we do want a nice like crispy outside to it.
Okay, so we're going to leave this for about 4 or 5 minutes then?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So these have cooked for about 3 minutes on each side.
Okay.
I did it on a dry griddle,
okay.
so that way it starts cooking at first, and then I added in just a little bit of a neutral oil like canola or vegetable.
Okay, so that right there.
And that's right here.
Okay.
So that helps to like crisp fry the outside.
Got it.
But it's not adding like, oh, I'm eating something that's really, really greasy and heavy.
Right,
It's just you do want a little bit of that crispness to it.
Okay.
So with these, since the cornmeal itself is pre-cooked, you don't have to like worry about it has to be cooked all the way through.
Okay.
Because part of the texture profile of this is the inside is going to be a little bit gummy.
Ooh, okay.
I know. It's kind of nice.
Interesting, but I'm excited.
It's nice.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you cook it all the way through, then it would just be this like solid, rubbery thing.
Yeah, okay.
Not very good. So we have all of these. I have one that's ready. I'm going to put it on this because it's wicked hot.
Okay.
And normally I would let it cool a little.
Okay.
But in the essence of we're doing a video.
Right, we're just gonna go for it.
So when you're cutting it, I like to have a glass of water.
Okay.
And you can just use a butter knife. You can use a steak knife, something like that.
Okay.
Probably not something super sharp because you're gonna be cutting towards your hand.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
remember, you're just cutting into like cornmeal.
Right.
It's not like it's a
That's
T-bone,
solid.
right?
That's solid feedback.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
But having a wet knife helps because the inside of it is going to be things. So you're my like.
I was like, show them so they can see it. I'm your manager.
Yeah.
Nobody manages me though. That's the problem.
Yeah. It's so hard to do it like facing the wrong direction.
I know.
You know.
Like we gotta show people what you're doing though.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole point. We're teaching.
So we're cutting.
But you should know. You're a teacher.
No, I never teach on camera though.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah. So you're trying to cut like all the way down to the bottom.
Okay.
So you can kind of see. Oh, there's my knife. It peeked out a little bit.
Okay.
So it's being a little bit fast. Okay.
Alrighty.
So now we have. Yep. We have our arepa.
Opening.
Yep, and it's opening up.
Okay.
Right? And then we're gonna fill it. We'll just put some beans. You're gonna.
Okay. I don't want a lot of beans in mine.
Well, we're sharing it.
Well, I don't want a lot of beans in it.
Okay. All right.
I want a lot of this in it though.
Yeah. So
this
is
really
kind of
good.
falling apart a little because.
Oh, I just missed my mouth completely.
Just
that
rushed.
was awkward.
So.
That was weird. I've missed my mouth.
Yeah. So
You saw
normally,
it. You didn't see it.
Normally these wouldn't rip open as much, but again, it's hot. Trying to rush it, so it happens. It's still gonna be good.
Right.
Yeah.
At a certain point, it doesn't really matter what it looks like. It just matters what it tastes like.
So here's the final product.
The filled arepa.
It's filled, right?
It looks amazing. That is so amazing. I love this recipe so much.
And again, if you're cooking it at home, you are going to try to like brown the outside.
A little bit off here.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah.
I'm not getting a lot of beans on my side.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, because the crisper the outside is, the easier it's going to stick together.
Are you going to try this with me?
Yeah, I will.
Why are you making me eat them?
Well, I had to flip these so they
don't get mad at me on camera, Justin. Just kidding. I'm totally.
I didn't want these all to burn.
I know. I was like, why are you eating with me?
Oh, we're eating, and then like there's fire.
You know what it is? I'm so excited about eating this. I'm like, come on, I want to try it. Because it looks so good.
Okay.
Have some. Ready?
All right. Yep.
Okay. That's so good.
Yeah, again, I mean, you can fill it with anything. So it's kind of whatever you want. Nice thing about these being really little, you can make them small like these ones are.
I love it.
Is then you could have like several different mixes.
Oh my gosh.
So that way if you're meal planning for the week, you could have like
we can pretend
several.
That's me. Yeah, we can pretend that's something I do.
Yeah, you could have several different like mixes ready.
I'm eating
You
more
come
of this.
home, make a couple of these.
I really like this a lot.
Yeah, I love the corn taste of it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because it's not like an overwhelming corn flavor, but it does have enough that you're like, oh, that's very nice.
We should have started with this. This is like the best.
No, you have to end well.
No, it's true.
You know?
Okay, no, you're right.
Yeah.
It's a good space for it. Okay.
Yeah, because that way they see like, oh wow, they made something, and they're both like, meh, whatever.
Yep.
But now
we're like, this is amazing.
Yeah, day 3.
I know, day 3 we just came out swinging. Okay. So, this is amazing. I think this is honestly a recipe that anyone could try. And we told you ways that you can turn it from, if you're not somebody who does strictly vegan, ways that you can turn this into something with meat in it, but also still keeping like that high protein and healthier, like lean protein element.
And it's different. Like
this
it's
is
not something that you.
No, this is not. But this is also so easy. So this is a total win, a home run. Especially for like moms, I feel like, oh my gosh, like you literally just mix this in water and that's it.
Yep.
So, all right, I think we're good. All right, so that's all we have for you guys today. But if you want to see more photos of me, you can check me out on Instagram, Snapchat, and on Twitter. I'm doing my fingers backwards. And Justlikedrew, spelled the same way as down below. If you want to check out Justin on Instagram, check him out at
gettinghealthy_on_good food.
And if you want to be part of the Justlikedrew crew and you're not already, click the red subscribe button down below this video and join our forever family because we are literally the best crew around because anybody and everybody can be in our crew. I love you guys so stinking much, and if you like this video and you want to see more from me, you know what to do. Justlikedrew, have an amazing day, have an amazing week, have an amazing life, and I will see you tomorrow for the final day of Food Week.
Yay!
All right, talk to you. Love you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Not completely kitchen. Oh, that one's not good.
I like how you're bragging. I've made pancakes before. Oh, that one's not very good.
I'm gonna do the other two because that was
a moment of.
Something I hear a lot from people when they're considering like major weight loss is they're always worried, like a lot of people are worried about their hair, especially like women. So for me, I found that if you do like a lot of hair masks, so that it helps your hair. But for you, it's more, I think what you've been eating is what's caused your hair to be healthy. Because your hair, actually, your color is more vibrant than like your before photos.
Yeah. Well, and I think like, especially, no, I was worried like, okay, I'm, hitting in my mid 30s, I'm a dude.
Yeah.
Male pattern baldness.
Right.
But I think like, eating better food, I still have a full head of hair and I'm 36.
That's amazing.
My dad was pretty much bald by the time he was 30.
Wow.
So.
Interesting.
Go me.
Okay. So already